In this final part of the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add a missing channel to an existing Settings.JSON file. To add an additional channel, what we need to do is click the plus button. In this way, we can create a new channel, which is indicated by the red dot, is missing information that is required for validation. In order to add information about a given channel, we need to select the channel that needs to be edited and then click on the Edit Selected button. As you can see, the light path canvas for this channel is empty. To start filling in the information, we can start by associating with the light path the different hardware components that compose it. As an example, it is possible that the information about the brightfield reference channel has not yet been entered. So to amend this situation, we can select the available transmitted light source found in this instrument, which happens to be an halogen lamp. After clicking on Confirm, we can inspect the rest of the light path and then click on this icon to select the camera that was used for this channel. When we are back on the light path canvas, we immediately notice that both light source and camera have associated red dots, indicating that some of the required information is missing. To find out what is missing about the selected light source, we can click on the icon, select the Light Source Settings tab, and enter the missing information. When we click on Confirm, we exit on the light path canvas, and we can carry out the same process for the Under EMCCD camera. Again, we can select the Detector Settings tab and enter the missing information that is required for validation. Because this is a fictitious channel, I'm going to enter random numbers in these fields so that I can click on Confirm and obtain a green validation dot. What else is missing? We can look for more red validation dots to find more areas that need to be addressed. This Edit Channel Settings button has a red dot indicating that it requires some extra information. Under the General subtab of the Channel tab, we can enter the name we want to use for this channel, which in this case could be Transmitted Light. Under the Channel subtab of Channel, we can enter the illumination type and the contrast method. Under the Light Path tab, we can assign a name to the light path for this channel, which for example could be TL light path. Finally, because this is a transmitted light channel, under the Fluorophore tab, we can enter None and Not Available for all required fields. As we have done before, to check if any information is still missing, we can click on Confirm, and this will automatically bring us to any required fields that are still empty. In this case, we notice that the rendering color to be used for this channel is missing and has to be assigned. At this point, when we click on Confirm, the app allows us to exit Edit Channel Settings, indicating that all the information required for validation are present, corresponding to green validation dots associated with all the components of the channel section of the app. After having done all of this hard work, it is important we always save our work to be sure that the information we have entered can be found again in the Settings.JSON file the next time we open Micrometa app. This concludes the tutorial. I hope everything was sufficiently clear. If not, please don't hesitate to contact me or other members of the team if you have any questions. Alternatively, you can also post questions or issues on our repository on GitHub, which is the preferred method for reporting bugs, issues, requests for new features, or any questions you might have. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.